Hello and welcome back to Larkspur Needle. My name is Jess, and today we'll be making a needlebook. Here are your fabric cuts. And here's all the fabric that I will be using today. So first we're going to start with the outside fabric, and we're going to place that on top of our batting. And then from this point you can do some little decorative stitches or lines on this piece. And I did just some random lines across my piece. I'm going to set that off to the side, and we're going to take our pocket fabric and we're going to be ironing down 1/4 of an inch and then folding it over again and then sewing right along the seam. Now we're going to take our elastic and get a safety pin and hook it onto the end of there and push the elastic all the way through. Just gently tug the fabric to the other end of the elastic. We're going to keep the safety pin in there just so that it doesn't lose the elastic. So now we're going to take our lining piece and we're going to line up our pocket right against the middle line of the lining. We're going to pin all the way around. Now you want the edges to meet up, so you can do some pleats at the bottom there. We're going to sew all the way around there. Just make sure you keep the top open so it makes a little nice pocket. So we're going to take our felt. We're going to fold it in half, figure out where our halfway point is. And we're going to put that on the halfway point on our lining fabric, and we're going to sew all the way down. So now we have 4 pages of felt where our needles will go. So now with our outside fabric, we're going to pin the elastic to the side of the fabric and make sure you look at where the elastic is pointing. You want to make sure that the loop is pointing into the fabric. And we're going to put our button on. It was really hard to sew this button on camera. Alright, so now we're going to layer our pieces together. Make sure you have the button on the front of the needlebook. We're just gonna check our placement of where everything is gonna go and just flip it over. So now we're going to sew around here. We're going to leave a spot open so that we can reach our hand in and turn it inside out. Alright, so now that we've sewn it, we're going to cut off the corners. That'll make it a little bit nicer presentation when we turn it inside out. And go ahead and reach your hand in there and start pulling. Make sure you get those corners. So now we're going to fold our opening down about 1/4 of an inch and we're going to sew all the way around. And now we're going to sew our middle seam. Now that that's finished, we can stuff our pocket with our scissors. We can go ahead and pin our straight pins and our needles and our thread and close up our little needlebook. So thanks for watching Larkspur Needle. I hope your needlebooks look as awesome as mine does. Don't forget to hit the bobbin on the screen to subscribe to the channel. Thanks!